Hey Sagittarius, gonna do your reading here from, it's gonna do the 18th to the 25th. So the week of the 18th of October to the 25th of October. Let's get right to it. So first card that comes out here, we have the Ten of Wands. So some of you probably be, moving, or this could be travel. Maybe you guys are planning a travel somewhere. It could be even a couple of 100 miles to thousands of miles. I mean, this is a long range here, but I kind of feel like moving, or just kind of going to a new location and kind of settling down, or maybe past. It could be past energy too. Something to where you've made a move here, or made a change in your environment. Let's see what challenges are coming for you here. The Hierophant comes out. So the Hierophant, so Taurus energy. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, but doesn't have to be. But it seems like in this card here, it kind of feels like maybe you've got another job offer, or maybe kind of just going solo, just kind of doing your own thing. I mean, physically, you really don't have to be moving or anything like that, but maybe you're just you're changing your current environment to where it's more suitable for you right now. So let's see here. What else we got going on for Sagittarius? 18th to the 25th. And let's see. We have Knight of Cups. So maybe in the past, recent past, or maybe you've received some sort of text message, or maybe somebody reached out. It could be anyone. It could be a romantic situation, or it could be a colleague, work situation, friendship, whatever it is. Take what resonates. But it seems like you've been, someone reached out to you, and it's kind of like a, it wasn't something that you expected. Maybe it was something that you expected that they would reach out. Maybe it's something that you you were looking forward to it for a very long time, but when they reach out, it's kind of like, you kind of got your closure or something like that. It's kind of a feeling of like you got what you wanted without really doing anything. It was like one of those things where this person finally comes forward to you, offer something. Again, it could be as small as a text message, and then you look at that and say, it actually happened, and now the feelings, emotions, and all that stuff has changed. I mean, it was more like you just wanted them to come forward to see if they would come forward. So yeah, you're in an energy of the Emperor energy, male or female. You have your stuff together right now. It's something that somebody that is they're level-headed. They have things in order. They're responsible. They take care of their business. I feel like that's you right now. You're just really concentrating on making things happen. Using your resources and stuff like that. You've gained trust in relationships, or trust in relationship with other people, to where they're gladly working with you right now. So that's kind of what I see here. I'll get all the cards in, and we'll get a better idea of what's going on. Next card that comes out, we do have the Fool card. It was earlier in this reading here. So, the Fool card is about taking chances, risk, leap of faith, basically. So it's not, I'm not sure. I mean, with the base of your reading here being the Ten of Wands, walking away into something new, it seems like you are, or will be, considering just, again, a new environment. Maybe you've been in you've been in the city for a long time, and now you want to change into something that's not as busy anymore. Maybe you're working in an environment that has like 500 employees or 300 employees, a big company, and then you're like, you know what, I want to work for something that's a smaller size, something like that. You're just really changing your environment. Again, take what resonates. But yeah, definitely making changes here to kind of better yourself. A lot of newness going on. If you're considering new relationships, new situations, definitely new things going on right now. With the Knight of Cups being out too, if this is your energy, it's really just kind of being open to a lot of opportunities, opening to yourself up to different connections and stuff like that. So, which is a good thing. You're opening up to things that you normally probably weren't into in the past. So it's like let me put it this way. So, maybe you had a certain type about somebody, or maybe you originally liked, you were into people that were doing a certain thing, or maybe they have a different personality or something like that. Now you've kind of had this, enlightenment or something, to where you just kind of, you're opening yourself up to different personalities. Maybe normally what that you normally don't go for, you're starting to look at different opportunities, basically, if that makes sense. So let's see here. You do have Ten of Cups that comes out, so that's really good. So Ten of Cups, we have the Hierophant, Ten of Wands, walking away, moving into a different situation in your Emperor mode, taking a leap of faith. You got the Knight of Cups, being open to opportunities, and you have Ten of Cups as being your potential outcome here, which is really good. I mean, you're looking at, it doesn't have to be marriage and, kids and all that stuff. And if it is, great. But, everyone's success, definition of success is different, right? So, your happiness, is always going to be, if yours is just, get your own spot and, and travel and, do your own thing, and that's your, you feel successful, you're making money and all that stuff, then that's your, that's what you consider success. But some people may consider, marriage, kids, a big house, and all that stuff. So everyone has a different meaning of success. So don't think that when the Ten of Cups comes out, that's, you have to have this big thing going on. No, it's something that makes you feel good, regardless of what it is. That's what that card's all about. It's just, what makes you happy is the most important thing. That's what it is. It's the most important thing. Let's see what's in your feels right now. What's going on with Sagittarius? It's Nine of Swords. Wow. So maybe you're worried about a lot of things. Maybe you're just overthinking. Maybe not too sure about the future. Maybe you're really overthinking about like how things should be. That's what I get from this card. It's like you're visioning something that should look a certain way, and you're, maybe during the day, or maybe, towards the end of the day or something like that, you're kind of looking at it and like, the things that you put in place are not really, um, you know, happening the way it's supposed to be. And it's kind of got you in this energy of like really thinking twice if you're making the right decisions, stuff like that. Um, I don't see that being an issue here. I mean, I think this is all in your head. You're letting the overthinking going on. You might have air in your chart too. So, this is someone that maybe has Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, just, Aquarius too, maybe moon sign, something like that. But definitely overthinking. Definitely overthinking. Let's see what's in your environment. Ace of Cups. So you're surrounded by people that support you and love you and things like that. So this is also, maybe an opportunity, or maybe you're gonna bump into somebody during this time frame where some sort of offer comes in that's, destined to happen. I don't feel like being, I know it's kind of one of those things where it's like, the fairy tale shit where, somebody runs to you with a cup of love and says, yada, yada, yada. No, I mean, that obviously in the real life, it doesn't work that way. But it's something that is coming towards you that's divine. It's meant to be, is a relationship or some sort of connection that is meant to happen for you. So keep your eyes open. It kind of feels like, with the Ten of Wands still being here, and you have the Emperor and all that stuff, it kind of feels like, it's kind of that feeling of being at the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? So, so if you're, considering, use your intuition. If you wake up in the morning and say, I want to go to, this store, or I want to go to, whatever case, whatever location you're thinking about, and then do it. I mean, you never know. Maybe it's lined up to where you're supposed to be at a certain place, and and meet somebody. Get two more cards out. So you have Seven of Cups that comes out. Seven of Cups is all about, options and not unsure what decisions, you want to make here. And it could be a water sign that you're dealing with. You have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Somebody could be looking at you as their, wish fulfillment, their happiness and all that stuff, and they're in their head. So again, reverse the energies if you need to. Let's see your potential outcome here. I'll take that one because it wanted to pop. The Wheel. So you do have the Wheel. So something's going to end. Some new cycle is going to begin. I think it's more, a new cycle beginning. And let's get some clarifiers here. Let's see what's really going on. All right, so we have the wheel as your potential outcome, meaning that you're starting a new cycle. So that's great. Bottom of the deck, we do have Five of Pentacles. So again, you're walking away. Maybe money's a situation for you right now, or you're thinking about money. It could be that the holidays are coming up. You're kind of budgeting to see what's going to be spent. Maybe some unexpected expenses. Things like that. But you do have the Knight of Cups. You have the Hierophant. You have the Fool card, Ace of Cups. And then you have the Nine of Swords. So I'm kind of as I'm kind of going through this reading, it kind of feels like this is someone that's thinking of making an offer towards you. This is someone that really got in is in their head right now. They're definitely feeling it. This is somebody that is regretting whatever decision, maybe didn't take you seriously, wanting to come to you with an offer. And again, this offer is not like they're gonna run to you and beg you and things like that. This is an offer of just like, maybe apologies, and they apologize, and want to offer some sort of new start to something, right? So that's kind of what they're doing. It seems like this person may have had options in the past. They probably were picking which option is going to be best for them. At the end of the day, they found that you are the best option. But, the tables turned. I feel like, you've closed the cycle out. You've started something new already. So you're kind of more ahead of the game, if you want to put it that way. So you've kind of overcame quite a bit of things. You've already went through the whole feelings of with this person. Definitely feel like a connection with the Hierophant, there and everything. So there is another connection here that is gonna resurface, and you get to make a decision what you want to do. Now, if you do want to, let's just say you do make this decision. Let's see what's happening here. If you do decide to, Sagittarius decides to move forward with this, how does it look here in the future? We have Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands. So, this is energy of, in the bottom of the deck is Two of Swords, but, again, you're making choices. You're going to be kind of up in your head. You're going to have that moment of like, you may need some time. You might need some time to figure this shit out. But, this person that's coming in, again, I do feel water sign. They could have fire in their chart. But, with the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands, this is someone that's really focused on moving ahead with you. They made a decision here to start a new passionate beginning with you. This is someone that thinks about you all the time. There's a lot of a lot of fantasies going on in their head right now. What they want to do, want to build things with you. They want, there's a lot of things of what they want to really move forward with you. So it's a good thing. I don't see anything bad with it. I don't see that someone's going to come in and take advantage of you or something like that. So maybe a couple more clarifiers, and let's see what's going on. But I do feel, either you or the person that you're dealing with is definitely right now feeling very, sad. I don't want to say the word depressed, but definitely, in that realm of, thinking of you. I mean, the songs, if a song comes on, they think about you. If a movie comes on, they're thinking about you. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of just, a lot of thinking about, your history and all that stuff, and anything they look at, maybe the colors and whatever they eat. Maybe you guys had lunch together and all that stuff, or dinner, and they're just really, really in their head, and no one else really does it for them. I mean, they probably have a lot of suitors with them. They probably have a lot of people calling them, talking to them, and trying to get their attention, and nobody fits the bill for them. You got the little snake over there, you got a bat wing. They're just people that are just very fake for them. But unfortunately, they had to go through some sort of lesson to really learn that. And I think they've kind of came to that realization that they made a mistake. So, it's kind of one of those things where it's really up to you. I mean, if this is a situation where, it is a past person that comes back, shoots you a little text again, shoots you a little text and just says, hey, let's hang out, whatever the case is. It turns out to be something that is very, very passionate new beginning for you. Again, this is just something that is, it could bloom into something really nice for you. So, keep that in mind. I mean, it doesn't have to be a water sign. I do have Earth here. Yeah, mainly water. A lot of water on here. Fire too, but I feel like a lot of water energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio being being the main ones here. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that for me, it just looks like one of those things where you just gotta take slow and see how it goes. I mean, if this person does come back, it's just kind of like, respond back if it's a text message, or if you want to, it's up to you. But it looks good. Again, Ace of Wands, they're coming with good intentions, starting something new. They're not here to really, cause any drama or anything like that. This person really learned their lesson. Like they really learned their lesson, and they just want to start something new with you, and have happiness. So it could be a Leo that you're dealing with too. You have the King of Wands and the Sun. So again, so it could be, and it could be in their chart too. So I don't know if the person that you're dealing with, their Sun is a water sign and their Moon is a fire sign. Whatever. Take what resonates here, but that's kind of what I feel. Cool. So looks pretty good there for you. But the Five of Pentacles comes back. So I don't know if it's a, you're having a money situation or they're having a money situation, but money is on your mind. So I don't know if that's affecting any sort of relationships that you're dealing with right now, or whatever. But I mean, that's kind of what's, money sometimes does become a factor to relationships, and it shouldn't, but unfortunately, the saying of money makes the world go around. Unfortunately, that's true. I mean, without money, you're kind of screwed sometimes. Let me give, I got this new deck here, Supernatural deck, which is, a little bit of a October theme here for you. But let me just get a couple of 3 cards out, a little bit of advice, and see how things are going here for you. So again, it's the week of 18th to the 25th, but this spread right here could spread into November. Let's see what's going on. First card that comes out, we have Knight of Bones in reverse. So Bones in this deck is fire, so wands. So Knight of Bones in reversed is basically, someone really just maturing. I mean, with the Knight upright, it's more like being emotionally immature or something like that, but or maybe just not knowledgeable, didn't really learn their experiences. In the reverse, it's like you've learned. So maybe in the past couple of weeks here, you've really studied whatever you're into, whatever hobbies you're into. You maybe have upped it a little bit here. You've really just put some work into it, where you've kind of educated yourself more, which is good. You do have Judgment in reverse, so you do feel whatever situation that you're in, you kind of feel unfair of a situation. So maybe something's left open-ended, or maybe something like that. But you're waiting for some sort of truth, or maybe something to come out to where it kind of fixes everything for you. So don't wait for things like that. Let the universe kind of take over and let it do its thing. It's really maybe an energy of holding you back, to be honest. Right now you're kind of guided to just move forward with whatever projects, relationships. If you have, just be open to different things. And again, if this is someone from the past coming back, then it doesn't hurt to just see how things are going. And if you feel like things are the same, then you're not, I don't feel like you're that much attached to where you're going to be really heartbroken again or something like that. So you do have 4 bones. So that is in the upright. So wands energy. So again, you're going to be kind of with this fire energy here and moving forward. And then you have 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords. Wow. So you know what? I'm going to get a couple more cards here just to clarify. Let's see what else is going on here with you, Sag. Clarified Knight of Bones. We have Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Star. So you are going to be cutting off some shit. Okay, so yeah, so the Star that comes out here. So this is, this is someone that is, you know, had, turned good into, turned bad into good. You know what I mean? So, in this situation here, it's like you're trying to make a more positive outcome in your life, your environment with your friends and all that stuff. You're really trying to keep things positive. You're kind of, this past energy of, being backstabbed, or maybe like, making multiple decisions, being in your head. You're really just looking for happiness right now. That's the key right there, and that's what you're focused on. So you're going to be cutting off people that don't serve you. Um, yeah, you're just gonna be, you're just moving on to different things right now. You're really growing, and if somebody that is, you know, not up to your standards, or not up to, they're not vibing as you right now, that's gonna be something to where you're just not gonna be dealing with it. I don't think that you're gonna be, being mean or anything like that. I think you're just gonna, you know, kind of just walk away and do your own thing. You're really just you're not gonna pay too much attention with the situation. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, it looks good. I mean, if somebody does come back here, could be a water energy. I feel like that situation itself is going to be really good if you do, take it slow. But I think it's going to be very long term. If that's what I'm trying to say. But again, it could be take what resonates. It could be a water sign, could be a fire sign. I really feel water on that one. But then, in your outcome here, you cutting off people and kind of going pursuing for your happiness is really what I'm looking for. So, or looking at, or really what I'm feeling here. So, and that's good. I mean, that's, you are going to be, when you start vibing high and people see that, I think I've mentioned this before, but people are going to come in and try to bring you down. I mean, that's the way it works, right? So, people that you thought were friends, people that you thought was, family, whatever your situation is, when they see you vibing high and want positivity, some people don't like it. I mean, they just become haters, right? So you got to be standing your ground, and I see you. You're going to be cutting people off, and not worried about it. You just kind of, look at her. She's just kind of like, I don't give a fuck. Like it's one of those things where it's just kind of like, I don't care, but I don't need to say anything. Very, very silent, but powerful. So anyway, that's all I had for you. If this did resonate, go ahead and hit the like, and appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, have a good one. See ya. Bye.